WEAR News at 10 starts now.
Good evening and thank you for joining us tonight. Governor Ron DeSantis warned UWF to buckle up a few weeks ago when the governor's appointment to the school's board of trustees was shot down by local opposition. Now we know why. The governor now telling the university to return a federal grant that the governor believes is too focused on woke ideologies and social justice. Hannah James has been following this story, and Hannah, the governor is targeting an $800,000 federal grant the school was first granted 10 years ago.
Bob, that's right. This grant has the word social justice in the title. The university and its former president both explaining why the grant uses that specific verbiage.
At the time, in the early 2010s, diversity and inclusion was everywhere. It was in all of the grant funding agencies. It was in our forced to be in our strategic plans. Every university has that in the state of Florida, has that in their strategic plan. But times change.
Governor Ron DeSantis taking aim at the University of West Florida yet again. Florida Doge today calling out the university for a federal grant awarded by the National Science Foundation. The governor saying, quote, "No Florida college or university should be focused on social justice or woke ideology over classical education." He's talking about what's called the Noyce Grant, which was awarded to UWF in 2017 and then again in 2022. The money is used to encourage STEM majors to become math and science teachers, specifically in high-needs schools.
I think we have produced, University of West Florida has produced 60% of the teachers that teach now in Santa Rosa and Escambia County.
UWF says the grant references a social justice theme in its title and abstract. However, the implementation of UWF's program does not incorporate this theme. Of the $870,000 grant, the university has used about 25% of it.
I think what has happened is the themes that were encouraged back in the 2010s are very much out of sync with today. And when you look backwards in time, it seems that it's all over the place, and it was. But if you do research, which is what universities do, you have to do the kind of research that the funding agency wants to have done. And at the time, it was diversity, inclusion, helping minorities and underrepresented people. That is not the way it is today.
The two students using the grant now, completing projects on water quality sampling and aspirin synthesis. The university saying, quote, "These projects do not have a social justice focus, nor will future projects incorporate such a theme." Whether the grant money has to be repaid is unclear.
It is a strange case of defense that we're playing now.
The comments come after the governor's failed attempt to restack the university's board of trustees, resulting in this statement weeks ago.
University of West Florida, buckle up.
Universities are looked at as centers of indoctrination of the left. That's not true, but that's how they're perceived by a lot of people. And I don't mind defending that concept, that we are not that.
State Representative Alex Andrade told me earlier today it seems as if Florida Doge just entered some buzzwords for DEI and called it a day. He also said, quote, "I passed the ban on DEI in higher education. The DeSantis administration has become an embarrassment with its implementation," end quote. Reporting in studio, I'm Hannah James.
Thank you, Hannah. State Representative Andrade also slamming the governor for claiming UWF is misusing those federal funds. He says the university is using the money, as you heard Hannah say, to research water quality sampling methods and aspirin synthesis. Andrade says that does not violate the state's ban on diversity, equity, and inclusion in higher education.